Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to discuss why the query on the screen will not execute without errors. Now, this query is designed to use the select keyword to select all the columns from the orders table where the plan ID column has a value of D2202 or D1003. So now I'm going to click the execute button and see what this query does. So I click execute and it says incorrect syntax near the comma. Now there's so much more wrong with this query. So let's take a look at the quiz that I posted. And that was what is causing the query not to execute. So we have A, is it the select keyword? Or is it B, the equal sign? Or is it C, the from keyword? Or is it D, the missing semicolon? Okay, we're going to start with A and see what happens if we fix the select keyword. So the select keyword has a small s. So we're going to make the small s a capital S. Okay, now I'm going to click the execute button and see what happens. As you can see, we're still getting an error. Now, one reason that did not work is because SQL is not case sensitive, which means you can type your commands in all capitals, you can type them in all lowercase, or you can mix it up and have capital and lowercase. So that was not the answer to the problem. So now we'll take a look at C, which is a similar situation. The from keyword is in all lowercase. So we're going to fix that, and you'll see that that still doesn't fix the issue because SQL is not case sensitive. So we click execute, and you see we're still getting an error. Okay, now we're going to try option D. This query does not have a semicolon. Now most queries end with a semicolon because it tells you where the query ends. So we're going to add a semicolon to the end. And now we'll click execute. And as you can see, we're still getting an error. Now the reason we're getting an error still is because actually semicolons are optional in a query. Usually. Now if you're running several SQL statements at the same time, say for instance insert statements, and you have several of them on the screen, you must show where each query ends by putting a semicolon at the end of each query. So in that case, a semicolon is absolutely required when you're running multiple SQL statements at the same time. Okay, now we're going to look at the right answer, which is option B, the equal sign. So in this case, you can't use that equal sign along with these parentheses. So here we go with the way it should look. Select all the columns from the orders table where the plan ID is equal to D2202, or, and you have to restate the column name, or the plan ID is equal to D1003. So now we're going to see if we can run this query, and it executes successfully. Now in order to be able to use the parentheses that we used earlier, because that is actually a way of a shortcut method that you don't have to keep restating the column names as we did here, plan ID, and it makes for a longer query, as this is a more shortcut method. So if you want to use this method, you have to use something called the in keyword. So in this query, we have select all the columns from the orders table where the plan ID is in these parentheses. And it works like the or. So whatever is in the parentheses, it's where the values are D2202 or D1003. And because they're in parentheses, you don't have to restate the column name. So here we have the column name once, where plan ID is in the values, either of these values inside of the parentheses. So we're going to run both of these at the same time, and we should get equivalent results. So as you can see, we have equivalent results here for both queries. Two records were returned from the queries. Well, I hope you really enjoyed learning about the OR keyword and how it's used with the equal sign, and also the IN operator that we used. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And for more in-depth learning, please check out my SQL courses in the description section below. Thank you so much for watching.